Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. A very happy Friday out there to everybody watching. I love these videos because this is the day I get to sit down, I get to talk about everything that new from the month of November and tell you, how did it work? Did I get it to work? Did I get it to misbehave? Thoughts and everything like that. So if you're curious as to how everything ended up working for me, go ahead and stay tuned. We're going to talk some makeup. Everybody is having an amazing Friday and is ready just to kind of sit down and chat, see what happened, what was new last month, what worked, and if I got anything to misbehave, because I think I did. We'll see. Anyways, I have lots of thoughts. If you wouldn't mind, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Make sure that you are subscribed and that your notifications are set as to how you want them, whether it's sometimes or all the time. I would really appreciate it. Anyways, and I want to know down in the comments, did you get anything new last month that you absolutely loved or that you got misbehaved? Let me know your updates down in the comments because I'm always curious on that too. I do keep up with some subscribers that I do consider everybody a friend. So friends, and when you guys tell me, oh, I just bought, I'd like to know, did you get it to work for you? Anyways. Okay, so let's start with the Ipsy Glam Bag. I do get the Glam Bag and then the Glam Bag Plus, the $12 bag and then the $25 bag. I do pay for them myself. But anyways, let's get into the bag. The first thing that we got was It Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream. I'm looking off the card. I don't have it. I actually gave it away. So I've used it in the past. I've used samples. I've used two samples twice before, and one was just kind of recently. I think in September, October, I finished another sample, and it's an okay cream. It's nothing that wows me. It's a laundry list of ingredients, and that's just, it doesn't float my boat. It's a decent cream. I think there's better out there, which is why I gave it away. But anyways, we did get this Gigi Gorgeous contour brush. I actually really like this brush. It's dirty. I've been using it. I used it today as well. If you're curious on my look, I'll link it up in the cards. I think it's a side. I actually really, really do like this brush. I usually don't like the brushes that Ipsy makes, but I really love this. I love how it diffuses product and it blends, and it is so soft. I don't have a brush like this, and I feel like I've been searching for one like this, but the two I have that I think was supposed to be this is a little too dense. This one is like perfectly dense, and it's beautiful. I love it. The next thing that we got was this Wander Beauty Wondrous Glow in After Hours. I really, really like this. I haven't found anything from Wander Beauty that I have been sent that I didn't like. I like this. I like the size of it as well. For a sample size, this is very, very generous. A lot of times they're much smaller, like eyeshadow pan kind of sizes. I love this. I love the shade. I think if I were to ever pan it, I would buy it. I literally have never panned a highlighter. The only time I've ever replaced one was because it fell on the floor and it shattered and it broke my heart. So I replaced it. But I've never actually panned an eyeshadow or highlighter. But I love this. And it is going to sit up here on my desk too. Something else we got was this Nomad Kiss of Sun Bronze and Contour Powder in Manly Beach. I like this. I've only tried the highlighter and eyeshadow formulas from Nomad through Ipsy, but I love all of it. I love all of it. The bronzer. I actually really like this bronzer. It's very, very pretty. It's neutral with like a kiss of warmth. I would say like a red warmth. So I really, really like it. It's very unique to my collection as far as like shade, because I usually don't do warm colors at all. I really like this. It wears beautifully. It blends just great on the skin. So super happy to have this. And again, with the size is actually pretty fair, like for the size of product for a sample size. Because again, I've gotten bronzers with, again, the size of like an eyeshadow, and you're like, okay. But anyways, I'm excited to have this. I think it's a very like fair size too. And the last thing I got in my Ipsy bag was this a Pixie by Petra Memorizing Mineral Duo in Naturally Nude. I love these. I love these just using my fingers. I actually will probably keep this in my bathroom, even though I know it's really bad to keep makeup in your bathroom. Just to use my fingers really quick on the lid and really quick like in the crease there just with my fingers I can do it. I don't need a brush. I love this. This is the smallest, cutest little thing, and I love that there's 2 shades in here, and they're 2 very wearable shades, and again, they blend very well with my fingers. I don't find that I need an eye primer with this. I don't know if it's because it's a baked formula. Maybe. I don't have a lot of baked shadows because I thought they weren't my thing. Maybe they are because I really like this. Anyways, let's get into the $25 bag. The first thing I got was this Gigi Gorgeous, the only blush duo in authentic and pride right here. I was so excited to see this in here because this is what I wanted out of the whole collection. And the contour brush, which is really weird because Ipsy knows me that well. But anyways, I was so excited to get this. I love blushes. I love trying blushes. I love trying different formulas. And these swatch beautifully. They're beautiful colors. They're beautiful, like, mixed together. What I will say is I really had to build up the pigment, and then it didn't last very long. I'm not mad that I have it, but I think I like the packaging more than I like the product, and that it bums me out. It really does. It's very beautiful. I am super excited that she got such a great collaboration. I love this packaging, like the off-center G. Like, everything about this packaging is like, yes, yes. It screams, yes. I love it, but this was just, it was just kind of a letdown. I couldn't get it to really work. It didn't like, it didn't really work for me, but that's okay. I still like it. I still will use it. It's just, I think it needs a base. The next thing I want to talk about is this lipstick by Bella Narge. You guys, I can't. I'm very sorry. I do have this in the shade Smoking on Screen, and I will be very, very honest. I did not wear this much. One, colors scare me. I do really, really like this color. I do really, really like the formula. I am just very timid when it comes to these dark, plummy, vampy kind of colors. It's so pretty. Oh, but I didn't wear it much. I love the packaging. I love the packaging. Like, I would buy more from this company because I do like the formula. It's very comfortable on the lips. It does dry down to where I'm not like always reapplying. It didn't make my lips appeal or anything. But it did transfer a little bit, but I'd rather something transfer than like dry out my lips and make them bleed. I do feel like I wore it enough times. I feel like only 3 or 4 times. I'm being very honest. Only 3 or 4 times did I squeeze this in just to give you like my thoughts on it. I do like the formula. I like the shade, but it's one of those things. Every time I would like pass a mirror or like catch my reflection, I'm like, oh, my lips are like so dark. Like, it was very shocking on me. I'm not sure on the color. I do like the lipstick though. The last makeup item I did get from Ipsy was this Yate London Dewy Stick in Glow, I think is just the name. This is the weirdest product ever. It looks wet on the skin. It is so gnarly and awesome. I love this. I'm gnarly. I'm a child of the 80s. I really like this. I wasn't sure I was gonna like this. I'm like, and I like the natural kind of highlight. Oh, you guys, this applies really, really well with a brush. I never did like color it on my face. That's not how I like to do like cream products because I don't ever have good luck with it. So I do use a brush or just my fingers and tap it on, and it is just, it literally looks wet on the skin. I love this, and I mean, this will last me forever because I don't reach for cream products all that often, but I do really, really, really like that one. It is staying on my favorites table up here. So I got 2 skincare items. I got the Pearlies, a Blue Lotus, a brightening serum. Oh my God, everything I try from Pearlies is like, I need this. I need this forever in my life. I love this. I haven't noticed any difference using it. It takes quite a while for you to see any kind of difference, but I will say this serum, it definitely does soak into my skin very nicely. I do have dry to dry aging 37-year-old skin, and I live in Michigan, so it's dry here as well. But this really does wear really, really well underneath makeup. I've used it at night. I've used it underneath makeup. I've like stopped my skincare at this point and then did like one of the primers that is like a moisturizer. I've done that and it wears well. So I can't get this to misbehave underneath makeup, but I also can't get it to misbehave and react with other skincare items either, which is a problem. And trial and error. Everybody's different. Everybody's skin is different because everybody's diet is different because everybody's pH is different and everything like that. So what my routine order isn't going to be the same as everybody else's, but I can't get this misbehave with my other items. The other skincare product I got was the Murad Skin Perfecting Lotion. I was so confused when I opened this. I was like, it's because it says like on the box for acne prone skin. I'm like, I don't have acne prone skin, so I was really confused. But the more I was reading about it, this has a lot of like hydrating properties to it, and I really like this. I don't have acne prone skin, but I don't feel like this is missing it. It's because a lot of times the acne prone skin, like skincare, it tends to be a little drying on my dry skin. This is not. I would use this. I've actually used this as a primer. I actually really do like it. I would consider re-purchasing this as far as like right now. As far as whether it helps with acne or not, I'm sorry to say I can't like give you any testament to that, but it does wear really well underneath makeup as a hydrating primer. If you want to do that, I like doing that. I like using, like I said, I like my primers to be like an extension of my skincare or vice versa. I like them to intertwine and just be friends. And it's really cool when it can be one friend. One best friend? I guess we'll call it one best friend. So it's not as sad sounding, but anyways, really, really like this guy too. That was a win. Okay, let's talk about the last handful of products that I have here. I did in October try a new foundation very late, and I didn't feel it was fair enough to include it in my October haul update because I had only been a couple weeks, if that, with them. But I did get some products from Covergirl that I've been wanting to try. Anyways, we will start with the foundation. This is the Vitalist Healthy Elixir. Like a year late to this party. Everybody loved it, and I was like, yeah, it's not my thing. But then I realized it is my thing. But anyways, I have used quite a bit of this foundation, and I'm sad because they're discontinuing it. I really like this. I was late to the party, but I did arrive, right? So I was able to experience this. I hope I don't even want to say that, I hope they're reformulating. I'm hoping they're keeping this formula but putting it in a different bottle. I don't know why. I like the bottle. I think it's very luxe sitting up here, and I'm really sad, and I might see if I could find more of this because I have used so much this month. Every time I'm like, oh, I need to use up something else, and I'm like, I really don't want to. I love this. This foundation has made me really curious into other things from the brand. I do have a list of things I want to try from Covergirl now. Anyways, I also picked up the True Blend Undercover Concealer, mine in the shade L400. Again, I'm really late to the party with this one. But I don't feel like I'm as late because I think this was released this summer, right? I don't know. I remember I never wanted to try this because a lot of people were comparing it to Tarte Shade Tape. And that doesn't work for me. Like, I cannot, with the life of me, get that concealer to work. I actually really like this. I meant to put it on today, but it was packed in this bag for today's video. But I didn't use it. And I like this. I like this for no makeup days where I'm just using a concealer underneath my eyes, like wherever I have redness. I like this underneath makeup. I like it over top of makeup. I can set it. I cannot set it. Though I do prefer it not set. It does eventually dry down. I think this one has like a 2 tap out kind of lifespan. I don't want to say lifespan. Process. There we go. So you know, I put it on and then I have to go back and tap it out, and then because I do have wrinkles, lines, crinkles, whichever underneath my eyelids, and then underneath my eyelids, underneath my eyes, my eye bags, whichever you want to call them. Lots of coffee. I'm really, really chatty. I'm really, really hungry too. So, but anyways, this really surprised me that I actually liked it as much as I did. So this is also sitting up here on my favorites. The only thing I can think of that reminds me of Tarte Shape Tape is the big doe foot. But I like this. I'm really happy to have this. I'm glad that it is not going to be discontinued. The other thing from Covergirl I did try was the Covergirl Clean Normal Pressed Skin Powder. I have mine in 120 Creamy Natural. I have found that I am a natural or a pressed powder kind of gal. I actually panned one this year. I got it, like the e.l.f. one. I panned it. Like, it's gone. But this is this guy right here, and there's already rings in here. Like, you can see the pan rings. I love this. It is scented, like drugstore Covergirl scent. I don't know why. I have a thing about smelling makeup. I do. I can't remember how much this was. Was this like $4 or $5? I mean, it wasn't too terribly expensive. I really like this. I really like this. I would buy this again. I need to get through some powders and stop buying powders, but I would repurchase this. I actually really like this. I'm glad this is part of their permanent line too, and as far as I know, they're not discontinuing it. I did get mine at Target. They do have another one that's matte, but I didn't want matte. I just wanted a finishing kind of very light setting a powder, which is what I get from this, even though it says normal skin. They didn't have one for dry skin, or at least my Target didn't have one. My Target is tiny, so their stock is very limited, but I did get this. I do feel like it blurs my pores. Like, I don't mean this to be mean. I don't have a problem with pores, although I have pores. I do have fine lines and crinkles, wrinkles, and everything like that. But it does just make this area just so soft. And especially like up here too. I can definitely tell a difference when I do like half face with it and half face not. I don't have a lot of oils that peek through. Not at this time of the year, like, at all. But I do like this. So if you have normal to dry skin, I say this is worth a check out. If you have oily skin, check out the one for oily skin and let me know how it works down in the comments. Other than the smell does dissipate, so it doesn't stick around, but I really like this. So CoverGirl, those 3 products, like, 2 thumbs up. Wow, I want to try more from the brand. So okay, the last few things I want to talk about. I did do a collab here with my friend Suzanne. I will link our collab video and her channel down below in the description box. But we decided to do 5 products new to us from the drugstore, and I picked 5 kind of good ones. I picked the collab, the Works Wow Effect All-in-One Mascara right here. This is my favorite mascara. I will be repurchasing this. This purchase was really inspired by my friend Heather Austin. I'll leave her channel linked down below as well. She's always talking about the collab mascara. But anyways, it's got a really nice wand, but then it's got like this extra whoopie doop. I don't know, this arch, I guess, instead of whoopie doop. That's kind of a weird word, but I get so much length. Like, I coat my lashes with like the rest of the brush, and then the arch one, I just, like, it lengthens. Like, holy camoles. Like, I love this. I don't have it on today. It was tucked away. But anyways, I love this. I would repurchase this, hands down. I just gotta get through some mascaras. Maybe I'll just give them away. I love this one. Another thing that I did try was the Physicians Formula Natural Nude highlighting bar, I think is what this is. I don't know what this is called. I forgot. But anyways, everybody's always loving on this, and it's an old favorite by everybody. And I'm like, you know what? Why not? Why not try it? And I do just like to swirl my brush around in here and then add it to the face. You can build it up. But this is very, very natural. I really, really like that. I am very much into the natural glow from within kind of highlighter, and this is giving me it. I'm sad that I waited so long to try this. Kind of up there with the CoverGirl. I like this. I'm really happy that I bought it. I did find it on sale. It was like the whole brand was like 40% off at a local store called Meyer, which is like a Walmart. But anyways, I'm glad I picked this up. Something else I picked up was the NYX Sweet Cheeks Glow Creamy Powder in Citrine Rose. Yeah, everybody knows that I'm in love with like the Sweet Cheeks like blush palette. And I heard that they were coming out or came out with these. I don't know how new they are, but new to me anyways. I ran. Actually drove an hour south to get one in store. I love this shade. This is my favorite shade of all time. Like, stop the highway kind of like traffic jam kind of love this shade in this formula. I love the Sweet Cheeks formula. This is around $7. This pan is ginormous. I'll never run out of it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so excited. I actually do. I'm like, maybe I should get some other shades. I'm like, why? Why get some more shades? Because this is your favorite shade right here. It gives me that kissed, the outside cold kissed by Jack Frost kind of look. I love this. Oh, I love this blush. I love this blush. I love this blush in this formula. I love this blush. In case you were wondering, this is my favorite blush. I can't say enough great things about it. It's so good. I can sheer it out. I can build it up if I want to be a little bit more blushed, I guess. Blushed, flushed. I love this. You guys, if you haven't tried the Sweet Cheeks formula and you can swing like the extra $7 or watch for a sale, Walmart, Kohl's, Target, Ulta, whoever sells NYX, watch for a sale, try it. I mean, this is my favorite shade. Might not be everybody's favorite shade, but that is my favorite shade. Something else I got was the Flower Beauty Heat Wave Luminous Bronzer. I have mine in Sunrise L1. I'm obsessed with luminous bronzers, and I was very curious, since I got the L'Oreal, is there another luminous bronzer at the drugstore? I have to say, I like this one better. Again, with it's a baked bronzer, I believe. And I'm always like, I know baked products aren't my thing. Maybe they are really my thing. Because Pixie changed my mind this month, and then Flower Beauty, this one, it's kind of warm toned a little bit. Oh my gosh, I love this. I haven't tried too much from Flower Beauty, and every time I do, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so good. I love this. So really, really great bronzer. I don't know what else to say about it. It is slightly on the warmer side, but it blends, it builds. I know there's 2 shades, because I did look it up. There's 2 shades of this, and my Walmart only had the one available, but I think this was the one I was going to get anyways. But anyways, I really love this. I am super happy that I have this. Again, I have a problem with bronzers. I just keep buying bronzers. The last thing that I did try out from that video was the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Finally got my hands on this. It's a good primer. I will say that. I know a lot of people were trying to dupe it, or saying that it was dupeable with the Tatcha Silk Canvas, and I could say no, 100% not. While it is somewhat the same in like pan, I just kind of, and then I don't want to do that, but I just put it on and then kind of rub it in like that. Same as I do with my Tatcha Silk Canvas. My Tatcha Silk Canvas has a cooling effect. This does not. Does this make my makeup last longer? I don't know. Does it blur my pores? I don't know. And I will say, my Tatcha Silk, I put it all over my face. I do use it as an extension of my skincare, and I do put it underneath my eyes. Like, I do prime my under eyes with the Tatcha Silk, which I went in expecting this to be dupeable. And I put it underneath my eyes, and I could tell you within like 10-15 minutes it was not anything like Tatcha Silk, because underneath my eyes this is a no-go. Absolutely not. Maybe in the summer we could revisit that theory, but for the most part I just kept it like right here and then a little bit right there, and I use something else all over my face. So this is like a spot primer for myself. If you have dry aging skin, I say for $8. I don't know. I'm not really, it bums me out like to say that, but I don't feel like this. I'm not a spot primer. Like, if I'm gonna prime my face, I'm gonna prime my face. I don't want to like put this one here and that one there. Like, it's got to be an all-in-one. I don't have time to go back and forth between 2. I personally think that you could probably skip that one. Unpopular opinion. Okay, so the last thing that I got last month was the Tati Beauty palette. I'm so excited. It was so hard to pick a favorite palette for last month. This is beautiful. I love how it is set up. I love the packaging. I know it's very dirty, and I love that because I can see how much I've reached for it, how much love it's gotten. It has a beautiful big mirror up here, as well as a nice plastic sheet, but I love this. I can't get this palette to misbehave. I will link up in the cards, I will link my review of this. I did 7 looks with this palette. I still have the same thoughts. Like, I still feel like the matte shades down here, they're a little bit fussy, but not so much fussy that you're gonna get frustrated. I don't feel like it's not beginner friendly. For me, they're a little bit drier than what I was expecting for the mattes, but everything else is absolutely beautiful. I love the metallic row. The sequin row. Oh my gosh. Like, these two were my favorites. The metallic and the sequin rose are my favorite. I'm super excited to see what else she comes out with. And something else I will say is if her formula stays the same, I am going to be very excited for future videos or future launches, and I will be very interested in getting them because it is one formula that I know it works well with the texture on my skin. I have dry eyelids, but like they're oily and they're textured because I'm aging. So the formulas all work really, really well on my lids. And there's only one other brand that I can go in 100% across the board. I know how it works. It's going to work good for my eyelids, and that's Lorac. And then now I have Tati Beauty. I have two formulas that I absolutely really do love. They are not the same formula. I don't even think they would compare to each other, but they work on my eyelid. But that is going to do it for me today. I had so much fun last month. Let me know what was new for you last month. How did it work out? Did you find any duds? Did you find any good ones? And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Share with your friends so we can make more friends here on the YouTube land. And I will see everybody in the next video. Bye.